Welcome back to NC Bass, and I'm Landon Morris. Today we're on Lake Norman, back at the same place I was at last week. Last week caught a big one, caught a bunch of fish. Top water early, whopper plopper, and then drop shot. Hopefully that pattern holds up and shad spawn's still going on. Just got done raining. It's supposed to rain later on in the afternoon, but I think we're going to have a break in the rain right now, and that might just keep the shad spawning. Hopefully find a herring spawn too. In the monthly, only got this Saturday and next Saturday to fish it. Somehow I'm in first because I had a good day last week. Only 17 people in it though. Need fish over 18 inches. Hopefully the big ones are biting. Let's see how it goes. God. Is he on there? Oh my gosh, I thought that was a giant. Not that big. Oh, I think he's even gonna help. God, he smashed it. And then just come right at me. Thought I missed him. Yeah, he's not gonna help. That's fun. There's shad spawn going on this dock right here. The black floats. On the whopper plopper. Away from the dock though. A lot of times when you have the shad spawn going on though, the fish, there's too much to eat. It can be hard to catch. This whopper plopper, see, you guys can see that. If you've never seen a shad spawn, they flicker on the water. It looks like it's raining near floats or hard surface, even grass. They'll spawn on everything. They like the black floats. Right now they're on the pole. Now they're on the black float. See, we're just on that jet ski lift. See them? It looks like they're flopping, but that's how they spawn. They're wiping their eggs on the surface. That's what you see when you see a shad spawn. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Oh, and the bass just ate them. You see that? A little 13-incher just smashed them when they got on that pole. That's cool. You guys have never seen a shad spawn, you got to get there early. If you night fish, you see it all the time. When it's happening in the morning, it's actually towards the end of the shad spawn. I never knew that because they'll start spawning at night. The water's warmer, so when the water at the end of the shad spawn is when in the morning when it's cooling down, they'll spawn. There's still going to be a couple more weeks of shad spawn. I'm sure they'll spawn until June here. They're not big at all. Little. Golly, be a big one. He come off. Why is it feeling like they're off sometimes? Good fish. God, drag's too loose. I don't want the drag tightened all the way down. That's a good fish, maybe, I think. Didn't get many bites where I started. Where the shad were spawning. Might be 17 at the most. Oh my gosh, he's long. About lost him. Yes, he's actually a pretty long fish. I will take it. Oh, that will help. If he's 18, that's what I really need. I got lucky and got a big 21-incher. If I can get 4 18s with it, good chance to win. You know, 106 inches won last month and wouldn't even be close still. Could never get 106 inches. 18 1/4, good kayak fish. Long and skinny, probably 2 pounds, but maybe a little over. Tell he's post spawn. Camera wasn't going. I need to run 2 cameras, guys, because I keep, for some reason, I'm getting bad about remembering. Little tiny spot, fat. Spots grow so fast, guys. That little dude was probably born in January on the south side. They're 14 inches in 1 year. They grow really fast. A lot of people don't talk about that. I mean, they don't live long. They grow really fast. They're way quicker than largemouth. That's why they out-compete largemouth. Golly! As soon as it come off that dock. Get away from that pole. I think he's a good one. Are you kidding me? He's tiny. I'm done. Broke back guy. He smashed it. Got lucky, threw it up on that dock and it fell off. Gotta be careful though, you'll bend out this and it just keep bending it back and forth. It messes up the propeller over time. I hit rocks with it all day, but right now they're not really on the bank, they're kind of in open water. Golly, oh, there's a bunch of little ones here. Oh, fat guys. That's what I'm saying. These small guys are so fat. Look, he just puked it up. That's a good size shad. Most of the shad I'm seeing are, that's not that big. A big fish will eat those. Most of these shad that are spawning are pretty small. They're like 4 inches, like that kind of. That's a big meal for that fish, but it's not a big meal for a 5-pounder. It's not gonna waste their time trying to eat tiny little shad. Golly, be a big one. Doesn't feel very big. Seawall. Nope, not gonna help. It's fun on top. I love it. Okay. Relax. Just a little 14-incher. It's fun. Whopper Plopper 110. 30-pound braid. With a Fenwick HMG rod. It's a 6'8" medium. No, it's a 6'6" medium. Moderate action. Perfect for the braid. You want a rod that's forgiving because you're throwing braid. When the fish get close to the boat, I kind of like that close. I kind of wish I had mono. If you're catching fish further than 30 feet out, the braid sticks them so much better. And this bait has some big hooks on it. Size 2. Really stout trebles. There was a fish under there too. I think it's very big steel. They just fished the hell out of this. Like that one. There's that fish I seen under there. Big one. Not that big. That's definitely the fish I seen under there. Put on a fluke and got him. That's crazy. I had to let it sink down there to get to him. Not a bad fish, but he ain't gonna help. Some big waves coming. Yeah, I thought they'd bite the fluke now. Definitely not 17 1/4. I need a 17 1/4 to help me in the monthly now. They're fun. Definitely a fluke kind of day. Glad that fish was actually under a float so I can actually find them. Probably 16 or so. Right at 16, probably 15 3/4. They're skinny right now and hungry. Very annoying though, they that much. God. They're hitting topwater flukes. Might be, oh, he's on something. Feels huge, but he just got me on. It's on that pole. Still might be a good one. Got him off. Not at all. Wrapped on that cross member. Got one with. Definitely throw Whopper Plopper if they're gonna hit the fluke on top. He's puking up bait everywhere. Can't get him in. Is he hooked weird? They're just so strong. Of course he's little, he's kind of fat. Little football. Oh God. On the fluke. They're biting on the fall. He's not big. Can't get him to hit top of it. He might be decent actually. Can't get him on top. Boat just come through here. I seen him catch 2 fish while I was pedaling my way across the lake. So I know there's fish here. They didn't catch them all. Why are they so strong? Like, that fish fights so hard. Lost my fluke. Man, I hope they keep biting topwater though, not just flukes. Where's the camera going? Little tiny guy, they're eating on the fall. I hate fishing a fluke that slow. They're sitting there in these black floats. They've been eating bait all night. They're probably relaxing now where the bait was. There's probably some still out chasing bait since it's cloudy. I don't know if I'm gonna catch a big fish on a fluke. Something. It is a bass. Keep missing fish over here. Must be tiny ones. Got smashed on a fluke, and I missed 2 bites in a row on the drop shot. That's probably why, because they're tiny. Makes sense. Another one? Golly, he's running with it too. Fish covered so much water. Bit it way up there, and by the time I set the hook, he's already 30 foot away. Oh, never got to see him. Man, I hope that wasn't a big fish. They fight so hard, it was probably small, but man, that felt like a good one. First deep dock, going in the pockets. It's like clockwork. Seems like they're tiny on the drop shot today, though. The better fish are biting the fluke. It's tiny today. That right bait synth. The G-Finesse Nico hook. I'm using it for a drop shot, but it's actually a Nico or drop shot hook. Really sharp. I like it. I lost the last 2, but they were little, luckily. And he's small too. Yeah, they're getting smaller and smaller. Where are all those good fish I was catching last week? You know, 16 inches won't help me, but I was catching a lot of 16s last week. That's a fish. Hard to feel anything in the wind. On the shaky head. Not big. Well, not in the brush piles. They're just on the walkway, random walkway. That's 2 in a row from walkway. You guys, this camera wasn't going on the last fish. 16 3/4 on the drop shot. And I lost my whole leader. I don't have any more 8-pound leader left. Threw the jig for an hour straight. As soon as I picked up the drop shot, caught one. Jig could catch bigger fish, but that was with a Cinco on a shaky head. Shaky head, I guess. That swimbait was getting down there deep enough. It's deep. They're just right on that shade line too. Wind's blowing on it perfectly. Too bad they aren't big ones though. Look at how strong these fish are. You cannot pull them in. They're that size. Little guy. He ate it though. That's how you want to eat it. Went ahead and just put a trick worm on there. Can't skip in this wind anyways. Had a Cinco on there because I wanted to skip. There's one. Finally, a fish. I have been struggling, guys. Make these big, they're just so strong. Little tanks, look at that. It's that small. Had to put a drop shot back on and get bit. Clearly. It's not getting bit on a shaky head. Barely got him. Actually lost the last two. It's like they just weren't biting it right. So I'm gonna try the drop shot. That synth, right bait synth. Actually getting that. Actually land every fish that bites it. Get a lot of bluegill bites on this though. Oh my god, he's tiny. He bites. That's 2 docks in a row though. You guys missed the last one. He was like a 15-incher. Talking to the camera with it not even on earlier. It's definitely running this time. Getting smaller, but maybe the bite's gonna pick up. I just don't feel like I'm gonna catch a big one on a drop shot. But before these last two, I went a while without a bite. Both those fish, well, that one's kind of deep. I'm trying to fish deep docks intentionally, but the last fish was kind of shallow on the walkway. Still on a deep dock though. There we go. The road bed. Wish it was a big one, but I don't think it is. That north wind's starting to blow a little bit. It feels way better out here. That's a solid one, but not gonna help. A little bit better. And this lake is plumb full of these. If you guys want to catch some 14-inch spotted bass, come to Lake Norman. Fillet them up. Eat them all. There's no limit on spotted, aka Alabama bass. Eat all you want. They're super easy to catch too. Supposedly they taste good. I've never even tried them though. I feel like I had a fish. Because I do. I thought I had one. And another cookie cutter little guy. Oh my gosh. Another 1-year-old spot. I thought I felt a tick and then I just never felt it. Like I said, guys, the lake is loaded with this size fish. Way too many of them. And another little guy. Heading towards the ramp now. Good Lord. I can't just land them. You gotta fight them for a little bit until they can get too tired to pull in. Yep, out of the smoky color. Now I'm using this Morning Dawn. Caught some big spots on this Morning Dawn scent though. Spots seem to like the pink. Well, it kind of seemed like a disappointing day, but I did get one good upgrade. First fish of the day was the biggest fish of the day, of course. A drop shot. I was catching big ones on it last week, and this time the small ones are biting it. Catch a bunch of numbers on a drop shot. You can get one big one every once in a while. That 21-incher was pure luck. I mean, you can get some big largemouth on a drop shot, but usually a big spot or a bunch of small fish. I like a drop shot when I'm fishing more than 12 feet. It gets down fast, vertical fishing. Used to use it on a 2D, just drop it straight down to the fish. Of course, the shaky head and the jigs still work deeper, but I like them more up shallow. That drop shot drops down fast and it gets set there, especially when you're getting over 20 foot. It gets down there a lot quicker. If you guys just want to get bites, try a drop shot. It works really well. Still waiting on that day where they'll bite topwater all day. Hopefully it's coming up soon. I'll be back on Lake Norman next week, but thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bassing.